here is actor John Schneider on Newsmax. This guy was in the Dukes of Hazzard. Just a good old boy. And
the original?
The original.
Okay.
And the reason I'm playing this is just because, like, you have a news organization. This is ostensibly a news organization. Mm-hmm. And they're putting this guy on to make an argument about Joe Biden. And it's not even like they're not hiding the ball anymore. This guy is actively calling for theocracy. And it's just as if it's like, it's a good holiday message from a former actor. Here it is.
So I'm not even talking about on a human level. Now I'm talking about on a godly level. This man has got to face his maker and explain why he can't say Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and I will run my country under his guidelines.
Excuse me?
Well, Joe, why won't you do it?
Okay, hey, why can't you say that, man?
Why will you not come out and say, and frankly, I don't care if Joe Biden thinks that Jesus is his personal savior. I don't know that I would vote for him in that instance, but if he chooses to, whether it's the spaghetti monster or Jesus or, I don't know, some TV show like The Bachelor, it doesn't matter what. But the idea that this guy is like, it's beyond the pale that Joe Biden won't come out and publicly announce that he is going to make sure that Jesus' guidelines is the way that I run my country. These are full-on theocrats. These are full-on theocrats.
Like, these are people like 250 years ago, Thomas Jefferson was like, whoa, these guys need to like chill about the religion stuff a little bit.
Yeah. These are full-on theocrats. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about all the other stuff is window dressing.
About living and letting live.
They don't care about it. All of it is window dressing. They believe you can lie on behalf of the Lord because you're doing the Lord's work, and so you have license to do, and they don't care about any of that stuff. This guy's giving away the game. I know he's just an actor on Newsmax, but this is what they believe.
But it's also always so interesting to me, especially, I mean, Newsmax is a little bit more second order with this than Fox, but, there's always this disdain for Hollywood or like actors or like people in pop culture, unless it's like the guy who played Bo Duke saying that Joe Biden needs to be more like devout in his piety, in his piousness, in his Christmas address. Like,
well, right, because
they want these people to be like, look, this guy, this famous guy, sees Joe Biden as sort of like a Philistine.
Well, they don't have a problem. I mean, this is the true of all of them. They don't have a problem with the idea of celebrity, and in fact, like, they don't have a problem with the idea of censorship either. And this goes to like all those sort of like libertarian leaning type people. They pretend it's the game that they have an issue with, but in fact, they just don't like who the leader is. Right. They just don't like who the winners are. So they'll pretend like you're not following the Constitution, but at the end of the day, it's really like, we don't need the separation of church and state.
No, we actually don't want to follow the Constitution.
It's they pretend we have an issue with big tech censoring people. But really what they have an issue with is who's being censored.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, why was that sort of adult film star? Why are they deboosted? It's never that, obviously,
right,
because it's never like, oh, the slippery slope. You have to stand up for those folks. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do your bigotry.
Exactly. It's all a pretend. It's all pretend. Their embracing of principles will go out the window the moment, and
it's simulated.
The moment they're on top, those principles go out the window.
they simulate principles because you need them to sort of engage in sort of debate. But
Exactly.
It's not really necessary.
Exactly.